Welcome, Libra. Thank you for listening to your reading of April 13th, 2022 on your Zodiac Attraction channel, where you will know what the future holds, both in money, your numbers for today, love, health, work, and family. So listen the whole video so you don't miss a thing. Be open to all the possibilities that will come your way today. You will be amazed at the number of incredible opportunities that come your way when you stop setting yourself up as a judge of others and their actions. Now is the time to be sociable and humorous. However, do not abuse cynical points, you could hurt someone. Humor and irony are not synonymous. Put down that book and get out of the house. You've been alone long enough, it's time to start interacting with others. Aside from having a pile of diversions, there will also be encounters that will be beneficial in the long run. Group situations are great, but don't deprive yourself of the pleasure that comes from the intimacy of a one-on-one encounter. The day will take place on a roll. Take the time to think before you act, without complaining. Letting go of negative thinking allows you to recharge your batteries and focus on what you really love at large. The new moon invites you to take a step towards the other. So do not be asked to collaborate, associate, commit yourself whether in love or on a social and professional level. As a family, be careful not to offend the sensibilities around you too much. If you really want to act positively on the structure of your environment, don't just listen, hear what you are being told and maybe asked. You are anchored in the present and the action. You seduce everywhere and are capable of all feats. Your pace is fiery, but deep down it is a tenderness that matters to you. Thanks to your dynamism, you are heading for new adventures of the heart. You'll run out of patience for any people or situations dragging down your vibe lately, dear Libra, as the Virgo moon connects with revolutionary Uranus. This cosmic climate will encourage you to step into your personal power, which could inspire you to put others in their place. Though you'll be feeling a bit feisty, remember to take a diplomatic approach when setting boundaries, or you could feel guilty later for hurting someone else's feelings. As the day comes to a close, you should feel refreshed and optimistic about the future, thanks to a supportive aspect between Luna and the nodes of fate. You can draw a lot of energy from your reflections and deeper thought today, dear Libra, and you can quietly accomplish much. You prefer to move about with few distractions and happily in your own world. Even though you're often preoccupied today, you're very aware of others. In the first half of the day, you can feel torn between business and pleasure with a Sun-Venus semi-square in play. Watch for agreeing to something just to make a problem go away temporarily. It's tempting, but keep in mind that, by doing so, you're borrowing from your future. Your attention is divided, either your relationships distract you from your work or chores, or you're not entirely present in your relationships because you're thinking about your duties. In truth, the drive towards either area of life is strong these days, and you have all the tools to do both well. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. You are bursting with great ideas today. But your logic and practicality prompt you to focus more particularly on analytical problems. Why not take an interest in a new computer language, set up your personal page to promote your CV, or introduce your children to the joys of CD-ROMs? Play with the mouse and the keyboard. Will you be sad because of financial concerns that could well be unfounded? Was the money you expected late? Are you afraid that a certain necessary purchase is out of your reach? Don't increase things out of proportion. It's probably nothing you can't handle with a little effort. Instead of obsessing over the situation, try to see it objectively. You will probably realize that not everything is as black as it seems. Now is the time to know how to make the right decisions. You risk being confronted in your professional sphere with a choice of the utmost importance and will have to assume the consequences. Take the time to think it over and do not let yourself be swayed by outside elements that think they are good advice but that will instill doubt in you. Let yourself be guided by your instinct, which will be influenced by the good aspects of Saturn and lead you towards the best solution. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for April 13th are 17, 29, 52, 47, 31, 44. Daily love. It's the perfect day to get closer to someone. If you are single at the moment, it could be that your eyes meet that of a pretty young woman. Offer to have a little coffee or to meet you after work. Your charm and your charisma do not know to leave it unmoved for a long time. Don't let your shyness get in your way, because you could make a big impression today. You will benefit from the beneficial influence of Venus, which arrives in your astral sky and promotes a climate conducive to reconciliation. People in a relationship might want to organize a romantic evening. If you have kids, it might be a good idea to hire a babysitter to have a romantic dinner with your loved one. Singles will also enjoy these beneficial auspices and might have a meeting that will not leave them indifferent. This is a good time to open your heart to someone. Perhaps you are working to build a closer relationship with your partner. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in work and other worries so much that you lose sight of the needs of that special someone. Maybe today you should set aside some time to chat and laugh. Do not fill yourself with obligations to the point of leaving that relationship aside. You should save a moment to be close to your loved one and have fun together. At work. Very often you are very critical of your own work and your most severe censor is yourself. Today, you will reap well-deserved laurels for a great operation that you have taken on all by yourself. So, resign yourself to accepting the cheers and bravos of your colleagues. They are sincere and fairer than your own judgment. This well-deserved success is likely to open up great prospects for you in the medium term. If you are not currently emotionally involved, today you will meet someone very promising. The work will be related in some way, and it is also possible that this person has been living in your neighborhood for quite some time. A friend will introduce them. They will spend at least an hour talking, and they will arrange to meet again. The balance of power motivates you at this time because you are dynamic enough to meet any challenge. You defend yourself so well in negotiations that the profits are way beyond what you could have imagined. This heaven asks you to weigh the pros and cons before engaging in debate or combat. You have to think before you act to avoid shooting mistakes, unnecessary conflicts, and end the day on a professional level. What is on your mind, Libra? On the outside, you are a peaceful, sociable colleague to work with. But on the inside, since the moon is glowing in Virgo, you could be secretly critical. Maybe you are frustrated with a coworker or a project since you may feel like something is not working the way it should. If the nitpicky lunar energy seems to weigh you mentally down, you should consider working alone today. You may accomplish more with less stress by taking on a solo project at work. Health. You are not going to give up now, after all the way that you have come. It might be a tough time, a time to really prove yourself, once, but that's certainly no reason to sigh. Sleep, exercise, and eat well. You must win this fight. Today you must avoid the limelight. You will need to share the glory with other people. Because of the energy of this journey, you may feel a little frustrated and restless. Perhaps you are ready for applause, eager for your efforts to be appreciated. But others may find themselves too absorbed in their affairs to pay attention to you. Exercise humility and remember that you are not the center of the universe. Under these lunar influences, it is the ideal period to take a breath of fresh air. Spending some time in nature will have a very positive impact on your health. If you live in the countryside, take advantage of the expanses of green that surround you. For city dwellers, there may be a park near where you live or work. If you have a garden or houseplants, even better. Otherwise, you can bring a little Mother Nature into your daily life with essential oils or herbal tea. Family and friends. Discussions with your parents or children can be strained. This can happen on certain days because of fatigue, cohabitation which can be difficult, or simply because of a lack of understanding between generations. Ease the tension as you usually do so well. Silence never settles any concern. For the natives of the third decan, it is a good day to move, whether it is a rental or purchase. You will suddenly want to imagine the near future. We love that you get to this part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave us your comments. At Zodiac Attraction, we always read them, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.